Hi there, welcome to Read Me a Story. I'm Miss Tanya. Today we're at Seymour Lake Park for the Davis Family Farmers Market. And we are going to read our stories here today. Our very first story is Miguel's Community Garden. And our story is by Jana Brown Wood. Miguel has plants in his community garden. Today, Miguel must find sunflowers for his garden party. What do we know about sunflowers? And it says, I spy 1 worm, 2 ladybugs, and 4 birds. Can you find them in the picture? Let's see if you can. Well, I see 1, 2, 3, and where's our 4th bird? I can't even find it. There it is, you're right. And I see 2 ladybugs. Where's our ladybugs? 1. Where's our other one? 2. You're right, you found it. And last, where is our worm? You're looking for 1 worm. Good job. A sunflower is tall. It has yellow petals and a round center with many seeds. The leaves are smooth and pointy tips, and they are large and they stick out. A sunflower is tall. Is that a sunflower? What do you think? Does that look like a sunflower? No. Here's a funny joke. Why did the worm cross the playground? To get to the mudslide. All right. A sunflower is tall, but that is not a sunflower. Those are apricots on an apricot tree. An apricot tree is tall, but it's much taller than a sunflower. Count the apricots in our story. Yum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 apricots. Yum! A sunflower has yellow petals. Is this a sunflower? No, those are artichokes. An artichoke has petals, but they're green, not yellow. Artichokes and celery are vegetables. What is your favorite vegetable? I think mine is asparagus. Oh, good choices. A sunflower is round in the center, and that can be seen from the outside. Is this a sunflower? No, those are cherries. Cherries have round centers, but the centers are hidden inside the cherry. Oh, here's a tongue twister. Are you ready? Say it with me. Busy buzzing bumblebees. Busy buzzing bumblebee bees. One more time. Busy buzzy bumbling bees. Good job. A sunflower has many seeds that cluster together. Is this a sunflower? No, those are mulberries. Mulberries grow as a cluster and there are many seeds, but they spread throughout like berries. What is in Miguel's wheelbarrow? What do you think's in there? Yes, I see apricots from our story. Cherries and, do you remember these? Artichokes. Good job. A sunflower has smooth green leaves with pointy tips. Are these sunflowers? No, that's spinach. Spinach does have a smooth green leaf, but their tips are rounded. They're not pointy. How many letters of the word spinach are in your name? Well, in Miss Tanya, there's an A, and there's an N. What's in your name in the word spinach? Are these letters in your name? They are. How fun. A sunflower has large leaves that stick out far from the stem. Is this a sunflower? No, that's asparagus. Asparagus has leaf-like scales along the stem, but then a small leaf that does not stick out far. I spy a bug in the garden. Where is it? Right there. Good job. A sunflower grows from the ground in bright, sunny environment. Is this a sunflower? No, those are mushrooms. Mushrooms grow from the ground, but they like a cool, wet environment instead of bright sunlight. Here's a funny joke. What do sunflowers do when they get cold? They wear plants. A sunflower grows from a thick, single stem. Is this a sunflower? No, that's celery. Celery is thick in places, but celery stands with several stalks, not only one. Bees, and we're going to buzz like a bee to the next page. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Buzz. Good job. A sunflower is bright, and it's at the very top of the stem. Is this a sunflower? No, those are bell peppers. Bell pepper's fruit is bright, but it hangs way down on the stem, and it doesn't sit on top. Here's another tongue twister. Are we ready? Gopher Gardens Gigantic Greens. Do it again. Gopher Gardens Gigantic Greens. Fast! Gopher Gardens Gigantic Greens. Woo! Good job. Miguel's party won't be the same without sunflowers. We've searched and still no luck. Where can they be? Is that a sunflower? A sunflower is a bit like the letter A because a bee always goes towards it. Well, I think yes, that is a sunflower. It's tall, it has yellow petals, it has a round center with many seeds clustered together. Its leaves are smooth, green, and pointy, and they are large and they stick out far. It grows up from the ground and it's bright. It stands on a thick stem with bright flowers on the very top. Hooray! We found Miguel's sunflowers. Are you ready for another joke? Why do Pokemon eat sunflower seeds? Because they pick and chew. Ha ha, Pikachu. And just like that, it's time for wonderful snacks. Can you find the things in Miguel's garden party? Can you find mushrooms and asparagus in the story? I see some mushrooms, some more mushrooms. You're right, there's the asparagus. Good job. All right, that's the end of our story. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back for our second story. Hi, it's time for our very next story, and it is called Dig In by Cindy Jensen Elliott. Are you ready to dig in? I dig in the dirt and find a worm. There's the worm. Worm wiggles, and I dig in the dirt. and I find a rock. Rock sits, and I dig in the dirt and find a pill bug. Pill bugs curl. Some people call them roly-polies. I dig in the dirt and find a seed. Seed waits. I dig in the dirt and find a spider. Spider runs, and I dig in the dirt and find a sprout. A little plant just starting a sprout. Sprout grows. I dig in the dirt and find dirt. Dirt squishes, and then I water the dirt and I find mud. The end. All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back for our next story.
Medicaid and CHIP offer free or low-cost health coverage for kids and teens. These programs cover doctor's appointments, hospital visits, prescriptions, shots, and more. As parents, we get peace of mind knowing that our children are covered if they are sick or get injured. You may now be eligible for Medicaid too, even if you've applied in the past. Enrollment is always open. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 1-877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I used to think news is news. It's all the same. But it's not. There's a big difference between local broadcast news and cable news. See, local stations are part of my community, connecting me to local news, weather, and sports on every device. It makes sense. Get the news from the people I trust who actually live here. No agenda, no bias like on cable shout shows or social media, just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local stations. Text TV to 52886 today.
Welcome to Oxford Community Television. We are proud that our 4 communities continue to choose local programming, local news, sports, community issues, familiar faces, celebrations, and commitment to each other. Welcome to Oxford Community Television.
And we're back again. Our next story is There's a Pest in the Garden by Jan Thomas. Uh-oh. Munch, munch. There's a pest in the garden. He's eaten all the beans. Gulp. What's that pest going to eat next? Quack. Corn. But corn is my favorite. That pest is still in the garden and he's eaten all the corn. Gulp. Sniff. What's that pest going to eat next? Quack. Peas. Yippee! All the peas are gone. Oh, he must not like peas. I don't like peas. The pest is still in the garden. He's eaten all the beans, all the corn, and all the peas. Gulp. Whack, whack. What is that pest going to... Quack. What? Quack. Did you have a plan, Duck? Yippee! A plan? Is this part of the plan? What's Duck doing? Hey! The pest just ate all the turnips. Gulp. Wait a minute. Is that the pest? Huh. So we'll plant a new garden. We know what we need now. A fence to keep the pests out. The end. Okay, it's time for our break. I'll see you soon.
Welcome to Tom's Family Josiah, Pirate Edition.
I'm happy to see you again. We are ready for our next story. How to Say Hello to a Worm, A First Guide to Outside by Carrie Percival. How do you say hello to a worm? How do you plant lettuce seeds? Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Pat, pat, pat. Now make some rain. How do you say hello to a worm? Gently, very gently. Hello, worm. How do you plant peas? Stick your finger in the dirt, make a hole, and drop a pea in. Give it a drink. Tuck all the peas under their covers. Sweet dreams, peas. How do you say hello to a ladybug? Let her crawl onto your finger, count her spots. Say, hello, ladybug, and then she flies away. Have you ever seen so much green? When will the peas sprout? Shh, silly, they're still sleeping. Good morning, pea sprouts. How do you make mud? Dig a path for the water to go. Make a river. Flood it. Mix, mix, mix. Mud. Look, pea plants. See how they curl around your finger? They like to climb. Let's build a place so they can keep growing. Find some tall sticks. Poke them into the ground. Tie the top with a string. Ta-da! A play hut. And now you can watch the vines go up, up, up. How do you say hello to a bee? Look, but don't poke. See the pollen on her feet? Listen, but don't grab. Hear her wings buzzing? If a bee mistakes you for a flower, stay still and whisper, hello, bee. When will there be peas? See how the hut is getting shady? See the flowers? See the bees? You'll see the pea pods next. How do you pick a strawberry? This one, not yet, too green. This one, not yet, too white. This one, not yet, too spotty. This one, now this is the one. Yum. How do you pull a carrot? A carrot? I don't see a carrot. This carrot. How do you pick peas? Peas? Yes. Finally, peas. Find a pod, pop it open, look inside. Peas are all in a row. Dig out one with your finger. Put it in your mouth. Yum. Wow, look at all we've grown. Has anything tasted so sweet? The end. Okay, it's going to be time for one more story after we take a break. I'll see you in a minute.
Greetings and welcome to the Michigan Renaissance Festival, our ribbon cutting for our 45th anniversary season. Do step forward to enjoy the carillon, the musical wonderful harmony of the festival, the grand feasts of Blackstone Castle, the entertainment of our villagers and courtiers throughout the land, and all these things to begin for you right now. Go forth and enjoy your day at the Michigan Renaissance
For our last book today, and it's called Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt by Katie Messner. Up in the garden, I stand and plan. My hands are full of seeds and my head is full of dreams. Spring shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants and mud sucks at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there, I ask? Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects, digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks. We scoop rusty armfuls and wheel away weeds for the chickens. Well, they squabble, squiggle, and scratch. We spread compost all over the soil. Down in the dirt, the pillbugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tightly. They hide in suits of their armor, roly-poly round. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furrow with my fingers, and I sprinkle seeds in a careful row. There's a furrow. They're lines to plant. Give them a drink, Nana says, and we pat them down to snuggle in the dark. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings, and the leaves where she'll lay her eggs. Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout. Peas blossom and bloom. Wasps are on the prowl. The honeybee visits, and his legs are loaded with pollen. I weed and wilt. The sun is so strong, Nana even looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp, dark. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the hose on me. Eee! I hide behind the cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and I laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it up, and long-legged spider stilt walks over the streams. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. The ladybugs feast on aphids. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato, warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, a grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. Up in the garden, we pick cukes and zucchini, harvesting into the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Down in the dirt, a skunk works its night shift. They shuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids, and I'm after another grasshopper. Ready to swoosh, but... Snap! Someone else feasts. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shiny garter snake crunches on his supper. Up in the garden, the wind grows cold. Pumpkins are blushing orange, and the sunflowers bow to September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web silently with silky strands. She'll munch on moths tonight. Up in the garden, colored leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. Hurry, hurry, and harvest. There's enough for the neighbors, too. Down in the dirt, the frantic ants gather together what they leave behind. They're so busy storing food for the colder days ahead. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warm weather to return. We say goodbye and we spread their winter blankets. Down in the dirt, the beetles burrow. The ants scurry home. The earthworms curl tight in the dark. When Grandpa calls us in for soup, the autumn moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble, and the wind smells like winter. But the long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and the bumblebees, earthworms, and the ants are all hunkered down hiding, biding their time, dreaming of sunshine and blossoms and sprouts under the bare arms of the trees and the blankets of snow. A whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt. The end. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you get a chance to visit the farmer's market where you can find all kinds of yummy fruits and vegetables and even flowers and some fun crafts and jewelry. Have a great day.